How do you feel when the first time you came to Indonesia? And what's your first impression about the Indonesian culture?
I've been told that the Indonesians were very friendly people, and arriving at the airport, the immigration really were so friendly and pleasant that it obviously got us off to a very nice start.
Some people often feel the negative feeling of frustration, sad, homesick, and the insecurities of a different culture. Have you ever felt like that?
No, I haven't, but to be fair, my wife and I have lived in many different countries, and so coming to Indonesia was just another foreign country for me, and obviously the home for my wife, so there was no feelings of distress or anything.
Could you please tell us, how did you manage to adjust to our culture?
Very easily, because it's not as Asian as a lot of countries, and it's not as foreign as a lot of countries. It's got a lot of Western influence, and so it was very, very simple to adjust. And the people, as I said before, are very friendly, and that's a huge plus.
Have you accepted Indonesian culture? If so, can you explain why?
Really, the culture is quite unique, and there's a lot of depth to it. But it's also very easy to accept. There's no real hardship in the culture. There's no real difference to many other places. So it's very easy to accept.
When you visit your home country, does it feel strange?
No, not at all. Most people live in their home country till they're in their 20s, and so it's inbred in you, it's deep inside you. So going home is literally that, it's going home. So there is no real feeling of strangeness at all. It's quite exciting usually.
What stereotypes about Indonesia that you know before coming?
When I first came here to Indonesia in 1990, and I was here for 3 or 4 years, was that I'd been told it was a dictatorship, military dictatorship. There was a lot of corruption, and there was a big gulf between the rich and the poor, so that was what I'd been informed before arriving here. But now, coming back in 2013 and being here for the last 2 years, certainly now democracy, the corruption is being tackled in an open faction, and there is still the gulf between the rich and the poor, but it's not so evident, but it's still there, and it is going to be closed.
What have you heard about Indonesian regarding stereotypes of your own culture? Which of the stereotypes are most annoying?
I think the one I hear a lot is that most people think the majority of males in the UK are very heavy drinkers, and certainly in the UK there are people who drink 7 days a week, males, but it's only a small proportion of the overall population, and I think it's just one of those cultural things that people look at and think about.
Can you share to us your prejudices since moving here?
My prejudice is, my biggest prejudice is the traffic. It's awful. And of course there's a knock-on effect from that, which is pollution, which is not good for anybody. And it's very difficult to judge how long it's going to take you to get from A to B, depending on the time. And I feel so sorry for the people who have to work specific times and take 2 hours to get to work and 2 or 3 hours coming home. That's something hopefully the MRT will help solve. Otherwise it's going to get worse and worse, which is not a path forward anybody wants to see.
Have you experienced any negative discrimination since living here, or maybe you've seen other people being discriminated by others?
Absolutely not. I have never personally seen any discrimination. I've had it before in other countries, but not here. And certainly I haven't seen anybody else being discriminated against.
Alright, thank you.